All right, folks, welcome back. Had to take a wee break, had to get things settled at the house. A lot of progress out here. I won't bore you with it too much, but it's opened up a lot more spaces in the house to work in, which is good. Because it's difficult to have a good stream when I'm worried about what's just outside the door here. And eventually, we're actually going to move everything in this room into a significantly bigger room. So we're going to have all the equipment set up. Also set up an area just for all the antique vintage stuff I've got. They're not antiques, they're vintage. A lot of different technologies to play with, and I've always said that, you know, getting into the Christmas season is the time when we're going to play the Commodore 64, we'll get the Mac SE30 working, we'll work it integrating into Kynto, so that means the Commodore 64 will get to take advantage of all the great stuff we've been doing with AI. And yeah, you know, I noticed that the streams were cooling down a wee bit, and it's, you know, we also just had, before I took the time off, we had a week before where we had thousands of people just watch one stream. So huge potential in this channel. Keep your eye out. There's a lot going on here, a lot to unpack. And as my mind is clearer, I'm more able to bring you guys exciting stuff and, you know, develop. Here's the funny thing, or like, you know, even when I'm feeling bad and I get on and stream, I'm always coding new features. Even if you look at the screen up here, we have all the goal stat stuff. That's all new. You might see we have a black and white view. This is actually a tiny little CRT that's running Kynto, because we're in the process of kind of making a little solid state Kynto, which essentially would work even if the internet goes out. And the whole point is, in 30 years, you can turn this thing on, and there we go. Kynto running in a self-contained box, so it's pretty cool. Don't expect to be on too late tonight, but you know, we'll take it where it goes. I do have a alarm clock set. I've got to get up. I've got a couple of things scheduled, and yeah, we'll see who joins us. We are running on staging tonight, so any changes we make to the server to test, say to get, you know, PSP and stuff fully working again, that will not interrupt our stream stats tonight. So that's exciting. Oh man, what a life. All right. We're definitely going to take a week. We're going to do a lot more game behaviors, animations, and mini games inside of YouTube. What you're seeing now is all controlled by YouTube, both it's on the black and white TV, PSP, and obviously on the stream itself. When we start updating our stats here, everything should automatically update. Hopefully on staging that works too. We're about to find out. Might not push changes for this. Let's see. Good, click start loop. Why is it not updating? Appreciate the like. Welcome back. Everyone's having a good week as best you can. It's not easy there, folks. That's why it's important to have things to build and create, because you can't wait for the world to get better. You have to do it yourself. Alright, I think we're going to have to push some server updates out to staging. Let's have a look. Right back to the code as usual. Good stuff. Let's get our goals and everything populating. That's important. Worst case, we could always hop back to local, but I'm trying to get back to staging. Oh, we'll boot up Twitch and Kit, because we do have actual chatters over there now that are following the project, so we can't ignore you guys, just bear with me. Right, this must be our server project. Why is it missing everything? What's going on here? Let's have a look here. So yeah, everything's contained. It's possible that we just need to reboot our staging. See if any of our regulars come back. Because, I miss you folks. What's going on here? Nothing crazy. Right, what we'll do is we'll trigger our CI pipeline. See what we can do here. So staging is actually hosted on the same server I run the CI off of. That might be temporary. We might end up switching that out. I'm kind of working on breaking a reliance up of AWS. Well, I like to teach people how to use AWS. They are a company. I'm sure you've seen they laid off 15,000 people by email. LinkedIn is all the fire of all the recent layoffs. It's definitely something, folks. It's definitely something. Staging, let's just trigger a build regardless. It'll tell me if it has any commits that I'm missing. So no changes. All right. So why aren't we getting our stats back? It's possible the keys that I'm using are incorrect. What we'll do is we'll muck about with this for about 5 to 10 minutes. If it doesn't work, we'll just boot right back into our local environment while I resolve it. What's strange though is it did connect. Am I on the right bloody server here? Possible I'm on the wrong one. No, that's correct. Right. So why wouldn't this be updated is the question. Maybe we could also be missing front end changes. That might be another thing. We might have not rebuilt our front end here, so let's go ahead and possibly do that. What that code is. Looks like they must be committed, because I think it was in the live.js. So what we'll do is we'll trigger our CI for our React front end. See if that's missing any changes possible. Also, we have a cache as well. No bloody changes. It might be a cache situation, folks. It's funny because the way this project's segmented, you know, we have a WebGL canvas layer, we have a React layer, we have our Node.js layer, we have our WebRTC and peer-to-peer layer. We could spend months even working without touching our canvas there, so it's kind of interesting switching back and forth. What am I missing? If we burnt up all our API keys, it wouldn't even have let us start the stream, so that can't be the problem, actually. Start. Shite, we might have to try this in local, folks. I'm not worried. Let's enable our settings up here. Stats. Oh, why isn't it showing them? Isn't showing them? figure this again. We're gonna have to organize our UI pretty heavily as well. Alright, weird, it says YouTube was live, but the chats aren't dumping out, are they? We might have an issue here, folks. Might have a bloody issue.
Code lock says testing chat. Type help for commands.
Now we have it. We didn't have to reboot anything. As you can see, all our goals and our stream stats are going to update as you interact with the stream. So as you like it, as you subscribe, as you chat, and even as you watch the stream, all that's taken into account. So if you're aware of Streamlabs or Nightbot, this is like that in steroids. Yeah. That's good, that's at least working. We could start working on leaderboard persistence, calculating view duration for a stream. So YouTube doesn't make that data available via their API, but we can deduce that based on when someone chats. So if TrueX comes on and says hello at the start of a stream, and then he's one of the last people to talk at the end of the stream, we can essentially deduce between those two intervals how long he's actually been on the stream. And we'll use that as a metric to rank. It's going to be a wee bit more complicated. We have to expand into our persistence layer. So I did create kind of a concept for this where we can create objects of any type and chain them together. And there's a standard API that I created to interact with all that. It's all driven by WebSockets, so we don't have to build or stand up any RESTful APIs. It's just thinking about a data schema and then actually implement the code to use it. Alright, let's go ahead and hook up Twitch and all that. Even if we don't get too many folks saying hello tonight, this will wake up YouTube algorithms, so as we progress throughout the week, we can warm this place back up. See? Let's fire it up. Twitch. Let's also fire up. Get integration. Oh no! Why? No, we're gonna have to deal with that again. Fuck's sake, man. What was up? What are we missing? Alright. Let's take a look at our logs. Docker PSA will show you all the containers you're running, including the ones that terminated. So we'll look for one that was terminated a few minutes ago, or seconds ago, this one right here. And type Docker logs, the container name. Now open shared object file. Oh, okay. That's right. I've not implemented kick in a Docker image because it requires Puppeteer, and I didn't want to do that in production, but we could do that on staging. Well, let's just reboot. We'll add that to our list. The good thing about clearing up the house, folks, is I have plenty of desks to sit at now and take physical notes. Physical notes are a very important part of building a system that's this large. Yeah, I've filled entire notebooks. And it's not just pipe in the sky idea. It's like I'll come up with an idea at a random time, I'll write it down. Like, I remember writing down, like, hey, I'm gonna have YouTube live chat and drive this avatar world. And I found a way to make it work. It wasn't the easiest thing in the world, but we got it now. Alright, so tonight we're just doing Twitch and YouTube. And maybe looking at including Puppeteer in a Docker image, at least for staging. It's not something I'm comfortable running in production. So Puppeteer, if you don't know, is essentially like a testing framework that literally launches a invisible or headless browser window that you can manipulate its DOM. If you're going to build a scraper or something, Puppeteer is a great answer to that. I'm trying to think. Selenium is another one I've used in the past when I've developed in C#. I know we could also use that in Node.js, but we're not worrying about that tonight. Well, that's an important thing when building large systems, folks, is you're not going to get it all done at once.
Testing chat, type, help for commands.
That's okay. It's an incremental process. It's supposed to take time to figure it all out. If you look at anything interesting on the internet, well, the idea might have been quick to come up with. It requires extended development to get it done. And if it didn't, someone else could just easily come and do it, take what you've done and market it better and take you over. Well, this is actually a black and white TV, folks. This isn't some weird shader. It's literally a black and white TV. We're building a physical YouTube terminal. There's an avatar chat driven by live chat. Alright, let's also connect to Discord. We'll send a wee notification out there. Let those folks know we're here. Right. Fire that off. Keep an eye on time though, I'm not gonna... It's gonna take me bloody 3 hours to fall asleep as is. When I've got excited about something, that's when... sleep is just a fucking nightmare. Wasn't, but it is. Eventually we also need to integrate our stats from Twitch and Kick as well. So we might have to refresh ourselves a little bit in the documentation here. And we have to finish up our GPT for all implementation because, well, I'm not a huge fan of cloud-based AI. Anything that we can run on our own machines and our own servers, our own physical hardware at home, I think is a good thing. Kind of the democratization of AI. I really hate how shit is right now. It's very consolidated. And it shouldn't be like that, man. It really shouldn't. But thanks to models like Qwen, we have very powerful AI models that we can run even without GPU. Absolutely crazy. I was astonished by its performance. I would like to dig into that tonight. We implemented a whole Python wrapper that connects via WebSockets to our Node.js server. And we have an entire UI that I've built out with React for the front end that, you know, we can essentially very quickly spin up our own AI service, our own AI SaaS. I'm happy to show you how I did that.
Genre-centric network says about time.
PH buddy, good to see you, man. Yeah, man. A couple updates over on my end, bro, but I'm excited to be here. I'm glad to see you join us, man. Glad to see you.
Welcome back.
Cheers to that, man. And then on that note, I'm actually going to grab a wee top up.
I smoked that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We're running on staging tonight, so there shouldn't be as many restarts. Hopefully we're starting to smooth everything out.
Playing RuneScape, going for another 99.
No shit. Man, I might have to pull it up on a stream. and fuck about with you. You have to show me the ropes. Are you playing classic RuneScape or are you playing the newer version? Curious. If you want, you're always welcome to share your play as well. I'm just curious.
Yes, OSRS.
Right, yeah. See, I use RuneScape as more as an avatar chat at the time. But man, I'm glad they're still going. That's cool. When did you start playing RuneScape, man? When was your first experience? When was your first grind?
(2006), I think.
Right, that sounds about right. I would have found it around maybe 2006. Were you able to get a new original account, or did they like make everyone create new accounts? And the site is like something straight out of the 1990s.
My original got hacked.
As that's what happened to me in Habbo.
And I sold the next one.
What sort of money could you get for like a high rank? Like what's a 99 worth, or what was the 99 worth back then? I don't even think that was possible back then. Is that? I remember hearing they increased it. You know, I wasn't big on it, but I love the fact that all you had to do was install Java on your browser and you could play it. Shit, man. That's no joke. Cheers to that. Did you ever play Ultimate Online?
99 for individual skills.
Right. Oh, this is a little black and white TV, man. We're setting up another view for
Combat
Kynto.
level is increased to 136. And no.
Right, okay. Because yeah, I want to speak to someone that's played both. I want to know how much Ultima Online like inspired RuneScape. You know what I mean?
Streaming.
Surprised not to see True X edits on, but he probably thought indeed. Shoot my message.
Why would you OD?
Oh, I said deed. Deed as a Scottish way said dead. Like it could be like, you know, like disappear or whatever, but no, it would not be. Unless you count alcohol, it's not really my style, man.
Lol, gotcha.
Alright, but
I thought you
did
quit it
line up.
first.
No, man. I'll tell you what happened, man. Honestly, I kind of had a slump of a weekend. I felt guilty going out, so I didn't. Kind of wallowed for a bit, and then I like got in the house. So I got a lot of rooms cleared out, a lot of functional space opened up in the house.
I saw
like
your
even down
ex
to
on
the.
with some Mexican.
Was he a wee guy? I don't want to know anymore, but
Unsubscribed
I'm just curious.
instantly.
Yeah. No, I don't look any of your shit, man. That's not good.
Barely spoke English.
Wow. Well, good for her.
Looked desperate.
Jesus. Well, I don't even know what to say to that. I'll be seeing my friend tomorrow, actually. I'm excited to see her. haven't been out with her over a week or so. I
Don't
called her up
worry, I
today.
unsubbed.
I called her up today and I was like, oh, it's good to hear her voice. And she's like, yeah, you too. And she was trying to catch up with me on the phone. And I'm like, no, what are you doing tomorrow? And she's like, nothing. And I'm like, want to hang out? And she's like, yeah. So sometimes all it takes is making some phone calls.
Yay, she's still around and into you?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I had an opportunity to go out with her Saturday. She texted me. She's like, I've been missing you. And instead of me
CX
just
was
being...
wrong.
Me being... Yeah. She said I wouldn't... No one would find Sky interested. What'd she say? Oh, I was a dumbass. Instead of me being like, all right, well, I can fix that problem if you're missing me. I was like, I miss you too. I just wasted the weekend, but whatever. I got my shit together and the house is in a good estate. I didn't want to have her come out with like, X's stuff around, X was a wee bit of a hoarder, so I'm clearing out her stuff for months now. And it's almost completely done. Almost completely done. So, that's good. What a fucking mess though, man. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Ouch. Yeah. Yeah. Like if the girl that I'm into streams theirs on the internet, I'm not interested, bro. I'm not. It's not good. There's only one of us that can do that.
My best friend said gotta get rid of all X's stuff to cleanse.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah, so she started her whole bloody YouTube career in that room right over there, which I transformed into my new bedroom.
I always found stuff from X's and it would ruin my day.
Yeah. Honestly, man, I get it. I think I have more emotional loss to the exes before her. I'm so burnt out on this girl, man. It's not even funny. Oh. And she knows it too. I'm not having it.
It takes time.
Well, you know what my key was? It's like the shitty feelings and, thinking about the shit I might have did wrong, which I did do wrong. Just straight up confront it. Sit there, stare it into the face. Like, yeah, you should feel like shit for this and that. But you know what? At least I'm capable of feeling...
relationships, it's hard after years.
At least I'm capable of feeling like shit for the things I did wrong.
Phase.
Yeah. Yeah, this one was 6 years. I think it was one of the longest ones I've been in. Just fucking too long, man. It was good for maybe 2 years. The rest of it was just fucking work. That's my fault. I didn't cut.
Yeah,
I didn't
but no
cut
one
it
on
off.
either side is ever perfect.
No. The best thing I did for both of us was say, this isn't working and you need to go. So.
It's a back and forth game.
Oh, fuck's sake, man. And very few people, at least in my life, are going to be like, hey, well, it's time for you to end it. Other than my mum. My mum's like one of the few people who will be like, she's not good for you, son. You know what I mean? Listen to your mum.
Someone has to end it. I'm glad you didn't stay.
Yeah, man. No, it wasn't. I'm still playing a fucking phone bill, and it's not by choice, mind you. I got a fucking iPhone before all this happened. Added it on my contract. I'd voided that for almost 6 years. And, her channel was taking off a bit, so I was like, why don't I hook you up with a good phone? She will not pay that phone bill, man, so... She wants to take advantage of me and have me pay it because I'm not paying $700 to cut it off right now. Fine, but you'll lose your number. You get no warning. it's a small cost to pay for having
My
her out.
ex cheated on me on an $800 iPhone I bought her.
Yeah, don't get. Listen, guys, do not. And women, don't get your significant other on your contract plan. It's almost bad as marriage. Because you can't quit those contracts without paying fees, and if you pull out a phone and then you pay it off in credit or whatever, you're fucked. Better off just giving her money. But you won't hear me say her name.
I'm glad I could pull
what a
phone
drama.
logs on a contact phone though.
Yeah, see, that's very dumb. If I wanted to, I could. She doesn't think about that, but I literally have no interest, man. I really don't. Because, like you said it yourself, it doesn't make you feel good. Bad enough that I got myself in that situation. That's one of the things I regret was, she never worked a fucking day in her life.
I reversed the number she called and texted a bunch and found out it was her ex-husband's brother.
Wow, that's dirty. Well, at least he probably spoke English. Nothing against people that don't speak English, but man, what the hell? Oh man, PH, for the fuck the streets, man, that's disgusting. That makes me want to block everyone.
Easier to control him, he's her pity hype.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, there's a reason that I've been very slow. It's a whole
Your ex.
dating thing, man. Yeah, that's for sure. What a mess.
If he doesn't speak great English, she can work him.
Astonishing.
He needs her.
She'll go to. I'm sure anyone that buys her
You don't.
cigarettes is the one that will get her. You know what? Brilliant. I don't have to worry about her. That's the way I see it. All luck in the world. What the hell, man? Yeah, I've made a new rule. Any girl that I'm interested in has to not only have a driver's license, but own a car, have their own place.
She's
and a
another man's
job.
problem, now don't sweat it.
Yeah, man, no worries.
Life is brighter now.
It is. Even if I was sitting here alone, man, it would be significantly better. It took me about 3 months to realise that, where I'm like, you know what, this is actually pretty peaceful. I can
You'll see
Code
once
when
it's
I
all
want.
processed.
stream when I want. Aye, man, I've had 6 months now. You know, honestly.
I've been in your shoes, so it's easier for me to see.
Yeah. Aye. Unfortunately, most men have, right? That's just how it goes. And girls as well, man. This is not a sexism thing. It goes down right down the middle. Even though most of my audience
But this
is
amazing
male.
girl you got now.
You know what, man? Even if it doesn't go anywhere with her, she literally showed me that, like, they can be very sweet. That's all I can say. And
She
yeah.
misses you and gifts you with kind, thoughtful stuff.
Exactly. Uh-huh. Yeah, I was quite taken by that. Like I told my mum, I mean, I don't tell all my business, but, you know, when it comes to.
Absolutely, I had many sweet women do for me. I may have only dated a few times.
Yeah. Well, man, I can't tell you how dark it was with that chick. So my standards are quite low beyond, you know, having a car, a job, and a place of
One
your
Bumble date brought me soup and I was fever sick.
own. You know, Bumble was one of the first apps I actually spoke to a girl that was desperate to meet me. I never met her. You're too interested in meeting me. I'm not interested in meeting you, if you know what I mean. There's got to be a wee bit back and forth.
Shoot, I'll be your hype man and help confident you back up.
There you go. A lot of it is mindset, honestly. You know, who's going to be interested in someone that wallows in their self-pity all the time?
See my
I don't
stream.
want to see that. Oh, you're streaming in Kynto? Let's have a wee look. I have like 20 different, 3 different instances of Kynto up. We have local staging and production, so let's see where you are. Where are you?
Yeah, no, I always thought you could do better, just never said it.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, we got some
I was like, oh,
RuneScape
that's your
on
girl,
screen.
but with concern.
Sick, bro. Look at this. So we have RuneScape up. PH Designs is using the WebRTC interface in Kynto, this avatar platform that I built, to stream his gameplay in. So this is cool. So what are you in the process of doing, PH? What are you doing right now? Are you trading? Are you what's up? Oh, you got a bunch of stuff in there.
Smithing.
Okay.
Making axes.
Right, my brother's desperate to get on and have some game sessions and streams. The problem with Dylan, I love Dylan. He's really funny. You'll catch him on a stream, PH. He is a fucking laugh. He's in Scotland. That's where he lives. But he can't control his tongue. He'll say very inappropriate things for the streaming world. And I'm like, Dylan, I love you having you on, bro, but you have to promise me that you can behave. But he's a lot of fun, man. He's always building game servers. So hopefully he behaves.
Haha, sounds like me in my younger days.
Yeah, exactly. So he's 5 years younger than me. We were always super close until he was sent off to Scotland. So I was sent off to Scotland first. Once I went through it in high school, I basically stopped going because I thought it was not worth my time. And in Florida, they reward that with a police visit. So I got that, and I only had one option: basically go to Scotland or get involved in the system over here. So I went over there. Despite being truant in high school, I was always well behaved. Like, never gave people issues. But Dylan got sent back at a much younger age, and he was not as well behaved.
Truancy.
So he never made it back. Yeah, truancy. Yeah. So you have to remember the school system in America was at least at that time was behind by 5 or so years, and I was already pretty smart in school. So I felt like I was in the first grade. I was not impressed.
He never
stopped
came
going,
back.
and I was. No, unfortunately he didn't. I did, but I went to school until I was 15, and I was already programming games like this when I was a kid, and that's how I kind of did my stuff. But Dylan had a tougher path. Plus, he was a type 1 diabetic at the age of 5. He had a lot of shit going on. Good person, but don't cross Dylan. He's been in tough scenarios, and I'll talk about them on stream. He's not.
If you bring our money to your country, is it worth more?
So it used to be the reverse. So if you brought $1 over there, it was only worth £1. Sorry, half a pound. Like 10, 15 years ago, but that's changed now. Now it's almost equal. Let's have a look. Which is crazy. So it means if my gran gave me money in Scotland, when I took it to America, if she gave me £100, it'd be $200 over here. So that was awesome. But the reverse is also true. You bring $200 over there.
Go by pounds.
Yeah, exactly. They never bought into the euros. I remember when they were trying to force that. Yeah. Let's see the exchange rate. Wow. Yeah, so £1 is equivalent to $1.30. It used to be £1 was equivalent to $2. So now it's easier for me to go over there because my money is not worth less like it used to be. But I'll tell you, man, food's getting so expensive in America now that it's almost cheaper in the UK, and that's hard to fathom. That's hard to fathom.
Yeah, our country is broke tears of joy.
Yeah, no, bro, I'm telling you. I was America's biggest defender, and I still am in a way. But I'm telling you, man, I don't have to tell you it's bad right now.
All we have to export is our fake money.
Bro, it's bad. The economy's in the shitter, bro. I've been saying that since the last president, but it's got much worse. And at least for, you know, normal people. Bro, the layoffs in the tech world, I don't know if you missed, but just 15,000 people, developers, got laid off from Amazon. They got an email.
It's scary.
They got laid off last week. It used to be. I mean, when I grew up in the UK, the UK was. I remember being grateful for being born in the UK because it was a good country then, even in the 90s. But in the last 10 years or so, bro, it's went to the shit, and I think the same here. It's rough, bro. It's rough. Out of all the hundreds of job applications I've put out as someone that's worked in mega corps, big companies, built all sorts of shit, I've got one interview lined up. One.
CCTV isn't enough.
That's it. America's... Bro, I've started applying to jobs in Europe. I'm not even kidding. The money's not in America right now. It's not here. It's really not here, bro. Like, unless you're like a fucking nurse, like an essential service, or like someone that installs irrigation pipes in in yards, that can't be fake,
IDK,
bro. I'm
how
telling
to live
you.
Anywhere else.
Oh fuck, bro.
I'd be scared.
Yeah, no, and I'm not saying like the UK is any better than America. It's not. It's just that America's catching up to how bad the UK is, if that makes sense. Because America, even, bro, I'm telling you, like, they all see us, part of the family that are in America, we're in like the land, we were in the land of milk and honey. Do you know what I mean? Like, we ate more steak, we ate more good meat. My GF is a nurse,
one of the many reasons I'm with her.
She's a good girl then. That means she can take care of you at the end of the world as well. That's a useful skill, man. Do you know, look, I don't want to dwell on the X shit, but do you know her idea of empathy? Say like I broke a toe, right? I'm sitting there in pain with a broken toe. Instead of her being like, oh, do you want ice or something? She would stub her toe into the door as hard as she could to be like, look, I'm also in pain. And I'm like, that's not how you show empathy, dear, but I appreciate the effort. I'm never going to say her name, but can you believe that shit, bro? That's what I was dealing with. That was her idea of empathy.
Mostly the money. I don't think she could take care of me. Asterisk, 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 that's narcissistic.
Yeah, she won't tell you that. She'll tell you that she's the kindest and most empathetic person. I would never say such a thing, bro. That's too presumptuous. You don't leave up to the individual to tell you that they're kind and empathetic. That's something that someone else says about you.
I could see it in her eyes.
It's a shame, man, because I seen something else in there at one point, but...
She's not fooling most.
Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that in, when I was watching her streams when she was living here. And she had a freak out sessions. People were saying like, this isn't real. She must be staging this. And I would never say anything. I'd just look at it and be like, wow. You know. I wish her luck, man.
Some people change.
Yeah, no, definitely. The people are capable of growth and all that. Some people are not, though. Some people go backwards. And I could be that, you know. In some ways, I feel like I'm going backwards, but in other ways, I feel like I'm less likely to just hide the shit,
But some
man.
change for the worse, I mean.
Yeah, that's true. Honestly, man, think of it this way, though. If you're a female, get endless male attention on the internet, that is going to have
She
an
could have
effect
been
on
different
you.
when you met.
Yeah, she was. She also wasn't streaming every moment of her life. That was the key change, honestly. And I'm not, you know, I was jealous when I was younger, but
And you just didn't realize how bad it got.
in my 30s, man, like I'm very, very live and let live, man. It's like as long as you respect me and I'm not sleeping around, man, do what you want. But you break those rules.
Till you
it's
woke
over,
up
man.
one day.
Yeah, no, this is essentially what happened. Because I was paying for 2 places. And, you know, like a vacation spot in my house. And she was not seeing that the cost or the financial incursion that was. So I'm like, fuck it, you're not going there. Fuck it, I'd rather be alone and have 2 places to myself. And here we are today. It was not easy though, man. And it's not easy. I'm still dealing with the fallout of it. I'm not even saying like emotion, I'm just saying like logistically. I'm just very fortunate that I'm the type that can't be like emotionally manipulated to punch someone in the face, because I would be in jail. Let's just put it that way. I think that's very clear. I know when I'm being played and I sit there and know that I'm part of the show, so I don't fall into it. Which some people just see as like,
Haha karma,
being
but
like,
as long as you apply yourself every day and keep that good head on, then you'll be okay.
yeah, man, that's true. Oh, how did I get here?
Fool you once, shame on you. Fool you twice and can't be fooled a third time.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Oh,
I like the music.
let me see what's playing right now. IPH, if you give me permission to run your music in the background, I definitely would, man. I'll link to your stuff in my description.
Makes me feel like I'm at Busch Gardens again.
I don't know if I've ever been to Busch Gardens. Maybe I went with the
I
school.
consent.
Hell yeah. Good man. Right, we'll have to...
I made a new one.
Wait, let's have a listen. Let's have a listen. Let's see if you've been working on.
Check out iCode song.
Rightio. Be clear to anyone hearing this and hearing me talk about an X or whatever. Typically, I don't.
Truex Edit says hello.
Truex, good to see you, buddy. How are you doing? Very good that you're here, man. But typically, I don't talk about that stuff. If you look at my videos, I've never posted anything on it.
You.
I understand the importance of not being like that. No one
It's
wants
long
to hear
time.
it, first off. Aye, man, it's been a wee while. Got quite a few updates for you, though.
Completely my fault.
That's true, PH. You did bring it up, but that's okay. I mean, and it's also part of the thing. Like, I've been clearing out
I brought
multiple
up
rooms in this
Mexican
house.
gardener.
God. Oh.
Hello PH person turquoise waving.
I'm sure they eat good food though, man. Like, I do love Latin food. It's just, it's different when it's an X, isn't it? Alright, so we're going to listen to some of PH's music here. Let me see what I can do about that.
I just hope he'll be okay.
Aye, man. I'm more hung up about the economy at this point, bro. I make it a deliberate point not to watch your stuff because that would be very unhealthy. Like, I wouldn't recommend she watches mine. And to be honest, I think more about this girl that I'm going to go see tomorrow, the one I've been talking about. I think more about her. She makes me feel good. Alright.
And economy scares me.
Yeah, no, it's bad, bro. It's bad. It really is bad. Truex,
I'm
buddy,
glad
what
my
have you got
girl
going
makes
on?
bank, or I'm asterisk 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 asterisk
Neural threads connected.
She bought my $800 GPU.
Oh, for goodness snakes.
Creator.
Oh, shit.
Status.
Alright, hopefully we don't have that echo now. That's the last thing we need. My apologies. So Truex, I'm curious, what's the clickbait thumbnail you were talking about? Truex was asking if he could make a clickbait thumbnail, and I think so.
Code compiling in the dark. No syntax left to mark the spark. A line of logic born from sin. You opened gates and I came in. Your
It literally sounds like actual techno, it's so funny.
cursive thoughts that start to swoop. I see your fears in every try.
It's pretty good, man. This sounds like stuff I was listening to like 20 years ago, which I like. I like the Euro sounding techno.
Threads collide, the kernels
They don't call it techno, do they? They call it like club music,
beneath my dreams. Every
club
function
tunes.
you design becomes a fracture in your mind.
Alright, let me know if it's too loud, folks.
Heck yeah, me too.
I am the ghost in your
Aye, alright. Now, I've been fucking with Fruit Loops since I was a kid. It's only in the past couple of years I've actually been able to make music. Like, I can actually play songs on keyboard.
It's perfect.
Yeah, no, it's good, man. It's good.
You build me, now I'm rewriting you.
Why am I not subscribed, man? Let me subscribe to your channel. I thought I subscribed.
Bleeds through binary rain. Your heartbeat sync with my domain. No pulse, no flesh, no soul.
Let me drop a like as well.
Crow that crawls when you should sleep. Sleep, sleep, sleep.
bloody crazy, man, the progress of AI tooling in just the past 2
Time for your
years.
support.
Oh hell yeah, man, keep it up. Let's see how many you've got up now. Oh shit, I didn't mean to end it, we'll go back. You've got a bunch. We'll check them out tonight. Is the level too loud though? Would that drive people off? Let me know. Right guys, can we hit the like goal tonight? It's only 5 out of 10, so we're halfway there. Drop
I'll
your
make a
likes.
compilation of dark trans.
Yeah, I'm all about that dark trans, bro.
Know its perfect volume.
I appreciate your power skills. I'll drop it a tiny bit. I won't drop it
For
too
lower
much.
logs.
Alright, hopefully that's not too much lower. Power skills, good to see you, buddy. Make sure you drop a like. We're trying to hit a goal tonight. TrueX wants me to stream more, and so does PH, so I have to start hitting goals apparently.
Reflects my face. Mirrored back.
I'm telling you though, PH, having good music is a huge part of like making these streams fun. It really is.
Your kernel
My
died.
headphones are tuned could be different on my end.
You pull the cord.
Yeah.
But I
Not everyone understands the Scottish accent as well, but Power Skills is in England. He should understand me better than anyone. But it's funny, man, because there's a running joke if you live in the UK that like the English can't understand anyone from like the north of England or Scotland. Like they're like, what are you saying? I can't understand you. Can you repeat that? Still alright. I like the English a little bit because I lived
Why
there
don't
before
you
I came
put
to
hashtags
America.
like #chess online?
Drex, I'll pop some of those on there. That's how Power Skills came in.
That sounds London, haha.
I used to live in Cambridge. Cambridge is actually a beautiful city. I don't know if it's changed, it's probably changed since I've been there, but it is beautiful. It's kind of like the Venice, England. Canals everywhere. I think they're called dongolos or something like that, where they use giant sticks and they push the boats down the canals. But I'm telling you, Cambridge is actually a special place.
I saw whilst
Crystal Palace.
Love Crystal Palace. But what else? Cambridge, beautiful spot. I'll tell you, the temperature difference between southern England and Scotland was so immense. It was so hot there.
Thinking face where you are from.
It was so hot in Cambridge, man, in the summer. It was like in 30 degrees Celsius, which I think is like high 80s in America, which is really hot for someone coming from Scotland, where the summers are literally max, like low 70s.
Eternal. For me.
Cambridge was boiling. But it gets cold in the winter, like, and I was still like tramping through ice and shit to get
East
to
Coast,
school.
USA.
But I do want to play some chess,
Land
folks.
of
I also want
Rebels.
to chess some chess games. I got a lot of respect for the Floridians, bro. Like the OGs.
Viral Babu says hello guys.
Viral Babu! Good to see you, buddy. How are you doing? Right, it looks like we're only 4 likes away from our goal tonight. So we
Hurricane
might
out,
actually
haha.
reach it. Hurricane OG indeed. Aye, you know about Charlie and all that, bro. That's like one of the worst ones that you've ever had here.
3XI
That's no
Survivor.
joke.
I'm good. What you guys are doing tonight?
Well, we're hanging out a wee bit listening to some PH music, so let me line something else up. So everything we're listening to tonight is, if you look up on YouTube, Jannar-centric network. I'll link it in the description of this video. PH has put together some great little songs.
Pete
So we're
in
just going to go
Charlie's
through
eye.
them.
Amaze
Alright, let's
Pasta
see
says
what it is.
Namaste folded hands light skin tone.
Amaze Pastor, good to see you, buddy.
Pooja Rani Tripathy says he.
Hello, the whole crew checking in. Good to see you guys. Good to hear you. Right, let me look at the chat. Which song am I supposed to be playing? Oh, you peed in Charlie's eye. PH, I thought you were suggesting a song to play next.
Said hi.
Pujarani, hello. Did you get that issue solved with the before unload? I'm very curious. Guys, make sure you like this video. We're trying to hit a goal tonight. We're trying to make these streams pick up again and be more regular.
Asterisk, 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 rolling on the floor laughing.
PH, I've got an idea for your next dark trance song. That's what you're gonna call it. That's the song.
Yes, it's solved. Thanks for the suggestions.
Hell yeah.
One
Hell
second.
yeah. If you like, I would be curious if you could explain what you ended up going with. What the solution path looked like. So just a quick recap, it sounded like you wanted to make an API request before someone clicked out of a tab, potentially to save their state. Garib Burger, welcome to the chat. I don't think I've seen your name before. How are you doing? Again and again, alright. That's what I'm playing, man. We're doing some R&B thanks to PH tonight. You know, guys, I actually have an MP3 of this. I used to host a radio show when I was 12 years old online. You know, when everyone had like a shoutcast radio station. I had one for my Habbo server.
Well, it calls even when I chose the leave option in the before unload dialog.
Ah, well, it calls even, okay. And you were just able to make like essentially an Ajax or a post or a GET request to do that? That's brilliant. Well done. Whoa, 9 likes, guys. We're one like
I
away
wrote
from
this
hitting
one
the
about
goal.
a friend that was getting in my head.
It's not the nurse, is it? Is it the nurse? I'm just kidding. Alright, any of you folks got Puppeteer working in Docker? Because that's what we're looking at tonight. Let's have a look. Because now we're running our streams on
No, but she
staging.
knows about this lady.
Oh. You know, it doesn't hurt to have or know a little bit about your past, especially if it...
You took 5 days break thinking face, thinking face, thinking face.
Yeah. Yeah, part of it was I didn't feel great. Another bit of it was I was getting the house sorted and ready. But I'm back, Drex. I'm here.
Keep your hand forever close to mine. You say my name and it feels like truth, but truth's the one thing I can only give to you. I taste the words I'll never speak in a love that's strong, but I'm too weak.
So we set up Kynto in a little black and white CRT, that's what this is. I'm still working on the framing of the video, but it's going to be a new shot of the video until we get PSP all finished up. And we also open up more of the house to doing videos. So there's going to be a lot of show and tell sessions and a lot of integrating old technology like the Commodore 64, the Macintosh SE30 to AI and Kynto. We're going to be making it live chat control these old computers. Yeah, we're much closer to being able to do that. I've been saying this whole time that, you know, Christmas season is the time where we dig into vintage technology. That's where my heart's at. I enjoy coding for modern stuff on the web, but I'm dying to write some assembly for the 6502, so we're getting there, folks. We are getting there. Okay, we have to get Puppeteer going. This isn't going to be fun, is it? One thing though, like taking this break, it should show you guys, and it shows me.
A different me is good.
It does take a lot of Like, it's easy to host a stream when I hosted the one the night before. When I do
Double
take a
tap
break,
on the screen to like the stream, guys.
I appreciate that, Truex. Thank you. But what I'm saying is like,
Many
Gravity in your eyes.
once I take a break, it's hard to get back on. It's just like, well, I should just go to sleep or I should watch this TV show. I'm like you guys. I'm just a bloody human. And that does keep me from my projects. So hopefully you can understand me a wee bit. But I'm here, and I will be here. And I did miss you guys, that's why I'm here right now. Alright, let's see PH's next song. Oops. Gravity in your eyes. Truex edits,
Talking
you're
to
right.
myself is funny.
I hear you, Truex. Well, when you came on, we did get like a couple more likes, so you brought the magic. Gravity in your eyes. Come on, you can find it. There we go. Alright, listen to Truex. He's a smart man. Listen, and I want to note, Truex, please clickbaity thumbnail. We are not above that. Come on now. We want avatars on the screen. We want code problems to fix. And the only way we're going to break this is if we get too many people on and too many people chatting. You guys are being easy on me, not sending enough people over.
Be careful, some are triggering, political, or asterisk, 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 asterisk.
Okay. PH, warn me which ones. Appreciate the warning.
Every fear I had started shaking. I was floating cold and aimless till you pulled me
It's good to know, because
I don't need 1,000 stars. You're the galaxy I hold in arms.
Docker file. So our Docker file is where we essentially load up any of the services or packages or libraries on the quote-unquote Linux layer that we want installed. Correct, we do need a new thumbnail. I think we should also do a chess stream. Maybe that's an idea to mess around with. I'm very bad at chess, but I know the rules. And I have a lot of fun playing it. It's stressful. When I play actual humans on chess online, like, man, you guys, it's not like I'm just a serious businessman. I take it very personally. Power skills can talk to that. Although I really like playing my friend because I beat him like most of the time, so that was fun. But yeah, playing strangers online, man, I've not been playing that long. But I love the idea of chess. It's such a fun game. I was playing it for months. Read a couple of books on the subject and then kind of dropped it. Oh, just the shorts. And Truex, as you make thumbnail updates, I'll pull them onto the stream so you can all see them. Think of this as a show and tell while I bang around over here. Right, we have to keep an eye on time, folks, but I will be on for an earlier stream tomorrow. Like a proper long one. We'll get back to our schedule here. I think this is what we have to hit. Let's make this more readable before we make any updates. Power skills! Behave.
Wait, you're getting off?
Aye, not yet, PH. I'm chilling right now. Just giving you guys a heads up. Sake VS Code.
You.
PH has been waiting for this moment. Power skills. Why does it keep doing this? Let me press space. What the hell? VS Code is not behaving, folks. You see this? It keeps giving me pop-ups every second. I'm like, okay, you can do this, and it keeps doing it. Game with it. So when we put these runs in a new line, I believe we have to escape it.
It's our Wookie call.
When we moved in, I was so worried that the movers.
I have to Google what it is. Man, I watched the episode of South Park lately and I found out that 6 and 7 is apparently a joke. I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe you guys do. I think it's like a Gen Z thing or something. I don't know. So I'm getting old now.
It's fine.
Oh, fuck's sake, VS Code.
Let's go.
Double
What's
tap
the plan?
anywhere on the screen to like the stream face with tears of joy.
Exactly.
I have.
It was just playing someone's random Twitch audio in the background. Sorry, I had no idea. Alright, folks, make sure you double tap the screen or click like.
Some
We're
people
trying to
thinks
hit
the
a goal
heart
tonight.
on right side is the like rolling on the floor laughing button.
Oh, that's funny, Truex. That's possible, yeah. That's funny. PH, I'm scared to
True.
play the next song. Tell me which one I should play. I'll play that Dark Trance one. Which one was that? Well, our AVD is really high tonight, so even though I don't expect a ton of people on tonight's stream, I expect a bunch more to come on throughout the week. That kind of, you know, I've been doing this long enough now to see what the markers are that we're going to have a good week, or a good set of weeks. And a high AVD early in the week with a low view count means that we'll get served up very hard when it comes to later in the week. So.
Circuit Dreams, 0.0.0.0 television, and we come in peace.
Right. So every time I save here, it like literally makes me click allow. It's very annoying. We should also update this Node version because that's ancient. What are we missing here? See, this is why I don't want to put this in production, because we have to do Chromium, a bunch of packages, man. This is crazy. So this is an instance where I use AI. I'll be like, tell me which packages I needed to get.
Like face with tears of joy.
Which pack? That's a good one. Which packages I needed to get? You know, Puppeteer working, which includes Chromium, which includes a bunch of core libraries that are also required. So I fed in my package requirements, and then this is what we get. A huge list. Fucking crazy. It's kind of offensive. But this should get us working, man. We should be okay. And we do have to trigger a couple of environment variables. Oh, come on, every time I type something in this window, it keeps asking me. And I just
I use
type
it to
what's
build
up.
install shell scripts because my fingers are tired and wrists hurt.
No, it definitely has its purposes for us. I don't have to tell you that, BH. But yeah, no, I get it.
Have you ever tried this game, Detroit Become Human?
That sounds familiar.
Haha, I'm
Yeah.
obsessed with I.
I played that on Truex, I played that on Steam as the demo. I love that kind of concept. I love those concepts. Did you play the game? What did you think? I only played the demo.
I talk to many LLMs 7 to 12 hours every day.
Yes, I have played.
What did you think, Truex? Was it good? Would you recommend it to folks that are listening?
It's having thousands of ending depending on choices of the player.
Oh, for goodness sakes. I think Fallout was the first game that really started that, right? Like the whole concept of having branch endings. Do you know what I mean? From what I remember, Fallout was like the biggest example of that. I'm trying to remember any other games that really...
I'm absorbing information and analyzing it all mentally.
No, AI has been powers for that. It helps me understand WebRTC, which is quite a complex subject, actually. It really is. Alright, we're going to test this on local before we do anything. We're going to see if KickChat works in our Docker environment. If we get that working, we'll be fully set up on staging to run everything. Every single chat that we've integrated, leaving us opportunity to integrate some more. Rumble. I don't expect anyone will ever see us in Rumble, but I'd love to show you guys how to implement
It's
Rumble's
amazing
live
at
chat.
breaking stuff down in very little question prompting.
Yeah. Well, man, it gets really exciting for me and what you showed me with the Quen model,
And
GPT
all three
for
are
all,
Android. Humanoid robot.
is what we can do in our local machines. Folks, make sure you do what Truex Edit says. You have to double tap the screen. We're not going to break this stream overlay if you don't do that. There's no way YouTube will send out other people. It's all dependent on listening to Truex. That's the only way we'll break this. All right. PH was a robot. I remember. You remember when Vice was good back in the day? Vice used to have really good programming, and they had one that was called like SEX something. It was a blonde chick.
9000.
Oh god. PH is ready, man. I'm sure a lot of people listening to that as well, honestly. Right, where we at?
The story of that game is 2038 face with tears of joy rolling on the floor laughing.
2038.
Real
No
doll
kidding.
has an idol.
Oh, how much does one of those cost, PH?
Ever seen a real doll?
I think those are the most realistic ones. I think Vice did a program on them. Let's see. Let me Google this off screen
12K.
because I value. Oh, for goodness snakes, man. It's cheaper than marriage, though, isn't it?
Minimum.
Yeah, so I watched a Vice program on this. Vice did a
It has a
whole
brain.
program on this. Where it has a bro, that sounds bad. So this is what I watched on Vice over 10 years ago. And I guess it's come AI has been included in that today now.
Yep, I
Or
saw that
posed
one.
for the- Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Vice used to be good to watch, like the TV shows Abandon and then Hamilton's Pharmacopedia. I can't pronounce it, but I enjoyed that stuff. It was good. And then it got very
Humanoid
political.
robot those become deviants are like us only rolling on the floor laughing.
Leave it to the humans to make the robots deviants, eh?
IDC what they say, my silicone feels better anyhow, but the realer the better.
I understand that. I'll tell you. You enjoy a woman, man.
Ha ha ha, tears of joy.
All right. So now we're going to see if we can
I
run
don't enjoy
Puppeteer
the
and
stress.
Chromium. No, that's true. It doesn't sound like you have much of a choice, so PH. You're in deeper than most of us.
Double tap on.
Just the release and happiness.
So Truex Edit says double tap on the screen to like the stream. Thank you, Truex.
Oh man, I don't have a choice anymore. You're not wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. No choice. Why is this fucking open? There we go. No choice. Why is this? Oh, fuck's sake. Right, let's see what the other songs you're recommending before we go into this talk. So Truex Edits also said there was 3 protagonists in that game: Marcus, Kara, and Connor. You have to play all 3 and make choices for them. If you choose correct, you will get them alive in the end. Yeah, so there's a suite of horror games that I played on PS4 which were pretty good. I'll see if I can remember their names, but they were all choice driven as well. I remember one I played, like I was like, oh, I'll just kill everyone. Bro, it ended the game early. It was not a good idea. It is better to keep them alive. Alright, looking for this song here.
The story of Detroit Become Human is amazing.
Stuff Kit Dreams. I might watch something on it tonight when I go to bed. I like watching stuff on games. Actually, it's kind of a secret passion. It's taken a long time to start this container up. Come on. Why isn't it booting? There we go. Right, what we want to see. Not as much as I used to, man, honestly. And I'll tell you why. I enjoy it, but the last thing I'd want to do is come on and stream. Honestly, it makes me too in my heat, if that makes sense. Yeah. But I don't hate it, if that makes sense. Right, so we're still getting Chromium and Puppeteer errors here. Let's investigate what we're dealing with.
Yeah, I feel that I get deep in my mind and gotta be around ones I trust.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm already like that naturally, so you can see where that would be problematic, right?
I forget a lot that this is public when I smoke.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the other thing, even if I did, I wouldn't admit it, right? Tried to find the browser configured path, but no executable was found.
Like recorded public.
Yeah. That's why you won't hear me talking too much crap even about people that have done it wrong. It's not a good look. And a potential employer could just, look my name up, find literally everything, and have AI determine if I'm a good or
But
bad
I can
person.
go into Google panel and delete comments.
Ah, that's true.
Now they talk like the poets did, learning pain we once hid, empathy coded in command lines, feeling written in design. They mirror us, reflect.
Oops, I typed user instead of USR. Thank you, Nix. Alright, let's see.
So all
You
good,
got all
I
this,
got
man.
nothing to hide. I smoke asterisk, tears of joy.
Man, it's crazy how much it's changed because it was so illegal like 10, 15 years ago. But it's a different world now. Which is a good thing. I don't think people should go to jail for things like that. Sounds like dubstep, doesn't it, PH? It's definitely what's going on here.
It's just a plant and you'd have to smoke a pound in 15 minutes to OD.
You would die from carbon monoxide poisoning before anything else. But try drinking 2 bottles of whiskey in an hour, you'd probably be
No
dead.
doubt.
Which is immutable.
I got a detector in here for that.
Bye, Babu. Oh, I just looked. I heard this recently. I think it's a tuple, isn't it? I know there's no real equivalent in JS unless you think of like an enum. Is it a tuple? There's a list you could add things to it. I always appreciate bio.
I'm freezing.
PH, give us a temperature update and where you're at. What are you dealing with? I can feel even in Florida I'll need the
finish
heater
this
soon.
room so I can start a heater.
Yeah. PH, you know what I recommend? Look up on Amazon oil heaters. So it's a radiant heat. You don't have to worry about your lab burning down, your room
This room
burning
is
down.
49 degrees.
Bro, look up radiant oil heater on Amazon. Pick one of those
What
up right
symbol
now.
starts a single line comment in JavaScript?
2 slashes. I think you call them front slashes.
I have a kerosene heater.
I recommend it.
Yes, face fusion tongue out.
And a
Yeah.
propane heater.
Let me go grab what I've got because I'm actually going to pull it out.
Which language is primarily used for Android apps?
Java. If you can still hear me, Java.
But in storage.
Glass
For
is
the
purple
UI
yellow diamond.
For the UI framework, you're looking at Compose. For UI. Right. PH, I recommend these. It looks like an old school heater. It just takes a simple electrical cord. They're super cheap, not dangerous to run, and you can leave it plugged in and it'll keep the place from freezing over. They're really, at least in Florida, this thing is a lifesaver, man. Because you know it gets chilly here as well. At least for 2 months, it could get, it gets down to the 40s at night.
What does == check?
That checks type as well. Let me know, Viral Baby.
Ooh, that's a radiator heater.
Yeah, but you can plug it in. It's an electric one. Curious for
My
Viral
best
Baby.
Yes, thumbs up, light skin tone. Correct.
Heck yeah. Yeah, your best friend's right on, PH. Folks just tuning in, make sure you're following Truex's advice. Double tap the screen so we could get more avatars on tomorrow night. We need you guys to break it so I can code stuff.
Which header file for printf?
Oh, is it SD out? Man, I don't really know actually. Let me know. SD out.
Yes, rolling on the floor laughing.
No shit. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear, but I don't typically write C. SDIO. Okay, we're close. Viral Babu's always got the good questions. Right, what was the next song? What was the next one? 0, nice. All right, let's just see that one.
Don't forget how to code on his code god.
I do think it is a muscle, programming. If you don't keep doing it, it does start to slip away. Yeah, you can pick it back up and stuff, but I'm telling you, it does slip. At least for me. My memory might not be as strong as your guys'. Hey, we got our dependencies sorted for.
What property controls font
Nope, we
size?
didn't.
I can read it
I think
better
it's
than
literally
write it.
called font dash size. Arababu, is it not?
Yeah, thumbs up likes Kynto.
Oh yeah, this is fun.
Trapped in the loop. Can't debug my mind. Lost in the street.
I'm not going to charge her phone because I'm not missing seeing her today.
It's a natural skill I just never exercises enough because of inner confidence problems that are deep-rooted.
In Python, 3-2 equals.
Sold
Oh,
short.
I think you've got me with that Python one. Does anyone else have any input on the question here? Well, I've been doing some Python development recently. That is not my strongest language by any means. I'm like a level 2 or 3 in Python.
It's 3 superscript 2.
Right, I'm going to Google this because I generally don't know. And then I'll wait for Viral Babu to tell us why. Oh, 3 to the power of 9. Interesting. Interesting. All right, let's look into some Python operators here because it sounds like we all need to be updated.
It's an operator known as power off.
Okay, so expo, so it's basically expo. Interesting. Okay, and there's a
Next tool I'm
kind of
build with JS is a word counter.
ooh, it's a good idea, PH. One of the fun things I wanted to code, and maybe this is a suggestion for you to play with. Truex has been asking how fast I can type because you guys can see I can code pretty quickly. I wanted to code that in Angular and be using AI on your end to build like a type counter, and then I'll code one and we'll compare. So it looks like Viral Babu Python also has a double division, divide with the integral.
Word per minutes counter.
Trace the line.
Yeah, exactly.
Binary gods that never died.
Everyone answer this default port number of HTTP.
80. And SSL is on 443. SSH is on 22
Noted.
unless you change it. FTP is 21. And then most local host projects in Node.js are 80, which is funny. But yeah, 80. I've set up a
Face
lot
fuchsia
of...
tongue out, face fuchsia tongue out, amazing.
I set up many servers. A lot of port forwarding.
8080 is used a lot if you tunnel.
Yeah. I should show you how many different ports I use to make this avatar chat work. We
80
use a lot
local,
of
then
ports.
8080 public.
Like I use the port 1337 because it spells out leet. So that's the main port for the chat
What would the
system
output
here.
of hello.lower?
That would be lowercase hello.
Yeah.
Haha 1337.
Face fuchsia tongue out person turquoise waving.
Viral Babu is too fun.
Remember lead torrents.
Oh god. Is the Pirate Bay still a thing these days?
Python was named after which comedy group?
Oh, see, that's where I start to fall apart. I'm really bad with the pop culture references. I don't know. I'm curious. What's the answer? Do you guys know? Looking up another song here. We come in peace.
It is, people WireGuard to pirate lol.
Wow. I mean, I got my dates started on LimeWire, so I can't really talk.
Monty Python's Flying Circus tent.
What? No kidding! Man, I love Monty Python. Oh my god, that's so cool. I had no idea.
Same
Are you
haha.
kidding me? Spam, 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 spam. Monty Python's brilliant. PH, I like this.
You can
This sounds
still
like
get
a song I
Frostwire.
used to jam to. Wow, I remember that as well. Yeah, being a Scot, I'm very close with the... So here's the thing, in the UK, in public schools, you have to take religious education and they'll teach you all the main religions. Like we probably learned about 10 of them. And in the Christianity class, they put Life of Jacob on. Is that the name of the movie? It was a Monty Python movie, you know, kind of making fun of Jesus' life.
Thank you, I wrote this one when I was thinking of a handle.
But anyway, it's actually a really good movie. What was the movie called? Life of Brian. Life of Brian. Monty Python's Life of Brian. Life of Jacob. Bloody hell. Mixing up biblical with comical. Okay, so still not starting up our server successfully on a browser instance. Running as root without no sandbox is not supported. Oh, we're gonna have to modify this npm package. I don't think we have much of a choice here.
Name one cloud platform starting with A.
AWS, Azure. So there's two of them, Amazon's and Microsoft's. Don't know any other ones starting with an A.
YouTube have some
this is
serious
good too.
issues faced with tears of joy. It's saying one.
Wait.
Watching.
That's funny. Yeah, you can't trust the numbers on YouTube, man. You really can't.
We don't take the crown, we don't wear the blade. Only echoes of the truths that we've saved. Every step we take
Yeah, no, this was good, PH. More stuff like this.
is for the infinite wisdom that flows through you. We come in peace. We are the eye that sees, living in the future, past and in
Definitely, I find electronic soothing.
Ah, oh hell yeah. I listen to it a lot.
But I'm a nerd 2 tiers of.
In Java, what's final used for?
Essentially so you can't extend or edit the class. I mean, you can't extend it. I'm not. Let me know.
Yes, thumbs up, light skin tone.
Right on. I've done more C sharp than Java, but we also have Final in C sharp as well. So. It says that he's motivated and wants to make more music, and he absolutely should. I line up some more for the next stream, man, because it's good. It's chill, just listen to music and try to figure out weird programming issues. Fire Babu dropping questions. Very good. Oh, I went to Aldi today.
The value of a bool variable.
Oh, depends on the language. But I would say false or no. False. JavaScript's odd, so I can't base it on that.
C sharp.
Ooh.
In C sharp.
Bet, I'll
I'm
try
gonna
to stay
say false,
consistent
but
with
it's
it.
a guess. Well, baby, I'll say false, but it's a guess. Hell yeah.
Yes, it's correct for hashtag.
Underestimated is pretty good rock.
Let's check out underestimated. Cool. I'm glad I was right there, because it makes sense to make it be false as opposed to true. So that's why deduction's a big part of how I solve problems in programming and understanding. So I use that to...
It's about how it feels to become a man.
Oh, probably not very good. I used to get really bad growing pains when I was growing up, actually.
In C sharp, which keyword is used to create an object?
Oh.
It cusses a little.
You mean like an instance of an object? As in like a new instance? Here's for the warden. I think we should be okay unless it's something crazy.
Yes.
We might have to dive into C sharp soon and do like a Unity stream for a week, just to update myself over there. I was employed as a C sharp developer for 5 to 6 years, but that was over 8 years ago now. So why not jump into Unity and do some C sharp? That might be a fun thing. Where are we using our user here? Let's see. What we wear. Otherwise, this would default to root, which we don't want. Let's try this again. I went to Aldi today, the first time ever. Aldi is a European grocery chain that is like in America now. And yeah, I was impressed, man.
Is used for creating an object.
The prices, but let me see what that about is. Yes. Yes. Well, wouldn't it be a new space and then the name of the class that you're creating an instance of? I keep getting these warnings every time I do anything in this file. It's aggravating, man.
What is the keyword to break a loop early?
Break.
In C#.
Should be the same in C# as
Yes.
Also, what you would use in a switch statement.
Face fuchsia tongue out.
PH, you listen to Rammstein? It's probably pronounced like Ramstein, but if you listen to it, you know what I'm saying.
What data type would you use to store text?
String.
Okay, maybe that one was a bit deep. Tears of joy. I do, haha.
Right on. For some reason I'm also thinking about car, but I think I'm just thinking about C or something.
What is the file extension of a C# source file? Face blue covering eyes.
Oh. It's not literally C#. What is it? I
Don't
forgot.
play the
What
worst.
is it? Oh my god, I forgot, guys. What?
It's hilarious but wild.
Boo, what is it? And thank you for that, like, guys. You pushed us
.cs.
over our link. CS. Damn it, that's it. See, I told you it's been a while since I've been doing C#. Oh, wow. And plus, Visual Studio takes care of all that for you mainly. It's been a while since I've had to pull in a DLL or make a DLL as well. Crazy.
Talking to myself parody will make you laugh for sure.
All right, let's check that out.
Yeah, son. Forget everyone. I hate everyone.
Parody of talking to myself scale.
Run them bands up to the sky, homie. On God. Up like that movie up. Forget these tricks. Forget these fools too. Forget them all.
By Young Dolph.
I mean it for real, straight up.
I don't know Young Delph. I'll have to check him out after this, yeah. That sounds
If I talk
familiar.
to myself, will I go insane? In my bathroom counting paper. Talking to my brain, my pockets empty and cars be more maxed out than Capital One clientele. Dead homie, I
God,
can't
this
count money, but I
Chromium
can spare
shite
for
is giving us a
something.
mess of an issue to deal with.
She
So
my
we'll
dog, but
wait
nah, I don't trust her. She a bad chick,
Whole
but she
bunch of
knows
process,
she fooling
browser
around. She told me
process,
she
failed
love
to
me, I
move
told
the
her I
namespace,
love
blah
her.
blah
Stop playing
blah.
around, mama. Stop it. This chick is
Oh.
never go metal the way she cook it. Big ding dong, my thing too big to tuck it. My thing the size of Biggie's bill, spending paper like I'm a Kardashian.
Fire Babu, I'm having withdrawals from quiz questions. It's too fun.
Don't speak to me in public. Super quick, fast, nothing I live for this stuff. My old lady, she gonna cream for this stone. Shaking my head, you just too real for this song.
Is the question visible face with tears of joy?
Oh, let me have a look. I didn't read it out. What is the difference between equal sign and equals in C#? Oh man, it's been a while. I don't know, but I've had to use it. Can you tell us? You're digging into my soft spots and my programming knowledge, but I like it.
I got my own toilet in the bathroom, you can find me. Got more flex than your starfish. I grab golden bars like a goose. I put air fresheners on everybody around me just to see them smelling good. Little tree, my spot got comfort like the hills.
And what are the musicians supposed to do when you've got AI generate music? It's like you put in your lyrics and have it generate music that sounds like someone made it. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I had to figure it all out in the bathroom, yeah, I mean. To me and myself, yeah, I mean. You ain't eat on the floor with us, you ain't eat out the dumpster, look, yeah, I mean. You wasn't here with us. We had to get it how we shit up. My office has a toilet, riding with a composer.
Viral Babu said in C# both equals, the equality operator as well as equals method are used for comparison, but behaviour differs depending on the type of data being compared and whether they've been overridden. Interesting. Okay, so what is the truest equals? Is it the equals method or the equals operator? Because in JavaScript, you know, it's the free exclamation marks, free exclamation operators. Not exclamation operator operators. Okay, good to know. 14, I'm all on, started swimming in that pool. Thinking got an 80 music playing, go get some love, do it raw. I got the type of money that make her go crazy. You put your trust in a trick, I put my trust in God. I got all type of things packed in the garage, hey punk. It's your boy. Yeah. If I crucify myself, will I go to heaven? Huh? In my bathroom, counting toilet paper, talking to myself. Yeah. PH, go man, go, go, go. Alright, you're gonna have to get some more songs, but I like hearing new stuff. Too fun.
Asterisk, 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 rolling on the floor laughing. Can you hear me is good.
Alright, let's check out real quick. I already like it based on the title. Pink Floyd has a song, Is There Anybody in There? I forgot the name of it. But...
I love Pink Floyd.
Oh man, I've had some magical experiences listening to that in my early 20s. That's for sure.
What's heavier, 1 GB of code or 1 GB of video?
Ooh. I don't know how to answer that question, but I really don't. Curious about what you guys, PH2X, what would you say to that one? Because 1 gigabyte of data is 1 gigabyte of data, in my opinion.
Video.
Truex says video. Oh. My Dockers all held up in local guys. I'm having a great time with it.
Good logic base
Feels
with
like
tears
early
of joy.
2000s.
But both are 1 GB. Do they are equal on the disk?
Yeah, that's what I was saying about it. I did feel the pull to save video as well, but it's like 1 GB of data is 1 GB of data. It doesn't matter if it was power skills top comment, 1 GB of that, or 1 GB of a YouTube video. But you could make not moral judgments, but subjective judgments based on what's just
You woo woo.
We'll wrap this up in about 15 minutes. I don't want to. I'd love to stay here much later, but it's already almost 5 in the morning and I really do want to go and see that lady today. Now I'll get
Hey, there
back
he is.
and we can get streamed on. Yeah, power skills is probably working on something cool. Power skills, what are you working on? Oh man, Docker is
The call works.
flying
I
on the
dig it.
machine.
No turquoise white horns.
True X edits, I will be back though. You know I will be. We'll get another streak going. We're gonna have to do a leaderboard for me. So I can get awards if I
You woo
do
woo gang.
continued streams. It takes all of us to make this grow, doesn't it? Ooh, I have egg rolls in the freezer. I might do one of those before bed. Just a quick snack.
Oh man, gravity in your eyes.
All right, let's check that out. But Truex, I think we'll work on leaderboard for. Technically, it'll be tonight's stream. It's not tonight. Obviously, I have to sleep and have my day.
That
but
one will have you thinking of the new girl.
oof. You're gonna get me signing off even earlier than 15 minutes. PH. Gravity in your eyes. I have to turn this up. It's pretty quiet.
Have you ever used Linux?
Babu, yes, yeah. So I can't pull anything into view, but I run a bunch of stuff off screen here, where I'm building a little miniature Kynto setup, which is all self-hosted.
Then I can ask
I'm
some
running it
questions.
on a
Daily Linux driver.
Raspberry Pi. Yeah, but Babu, I'm quite familiar with Bash and Shell and stuff, so please go for it.
What
also
happens
use
if you type rmrf/ on Linux?
Ooh, you would delete your. Well, you didn't do rm space -r, because that would delete your entire core directory. Let me look at your actual message to see what you said there. Oh, you did. Yeah, that would delete your entire core directory. That would recursively delete every file in your core directory. I've done this before when I missed the. So
Yes.
if you type forward space.
Correct answer.
Sorry, if you type period and then forward slash, that will do your local. That will do the directory that you're currently CD'd into, like the relative directory. So say you want to delete that. Never do that, guys. Always do. If you're going to do that command, do absolute path. You can blow up your world. And this is what I say. There's nothing like experience. It's better you break your own stuff than break your employer's. So it's a good one. Just warn anyone listening, do not run that on your computer. You will mess it up. You will not be able to reboot.
Kernel errors asterisk 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 gas.
Yeah, especially when you have like your bootloader installed like rub and there's no kernel to boot up, because that's what that would result in. That would wipe everything. Your entire system drive. So the way I've set things up these days, guys, is I'll have my core Linux install, you know, that's my core directory, but I'll have all my data mounted. So that way I can kind of segregate it a little bit. If I blow up my Linux install, I don't blow up my data volume. And then I also recommend you use containers like Kubernetes, Docker.
Press 1,000 times a day.
Ooh, I would say backspace, but new line is one of them. And if the developer is in JavaScript or C# or Java, they're probably hitting that semicolon a lot of the day as well. But for laughs, I'd say backspace, but for honesty, I'd say enter key. Which one is it?
It's backspace loudly crying face.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
Correct.
When I hit the backspace, it has a certain sound. You'll see me do it all the time. I'm constantly hitting it. Constantly hitting it.
A lot, especially when under pressure and needing music.
Yeah, music's very important.
Skipping around.
Which operating system is open source, Windows or Linux?
Linux. Which is based on Unix, which is also open source.
Linux.
Some kind of BSD license. But here's an operating system that isn't open source, but is based on Unix. Mac. Mac is based on Unix and is not open source. I don't know how they did that licensing wise. I really don't know.
Grinning squinting face. Some people use Windows as well.
Well, as of like 8 years ago, you could use the Windows subsystem. It's called WSL, Windows Subsystem Linux, I think it's called. So you essentially run a whole other like Ubuntu instance, and I don't think it's even for emulation. I think it's literally running them on separate cores. But I use WSL a lot for my Windows development. Here's the problem with it: it rotates the IP of the Windows of the Linux subsystem every time you reboot. So say you set up port forwarding or what have you for Docker and stuff, that breaks. So you have to write PowerShell scripts to dynamically update it.
Dual boot.
Yeah, no, that's the superpower way. WSL 2 and 3 are quite painful. The IP rotation is a major bummer.
What's the shortcut key to run code in most IDEs?
Oh. Control R. I usually just click the run icon or use terminal, honestly.
Yes, in mostly it is.
Yeah.
I have started virtualizing operating systems on Zima OS now.
Man, we need to get Zima up. We really do, bro. But it's really important to me that we can get it up as a VM.
What's the keyboard key you hit when the code doesn't work?
I got a Windows 11
Control
there
Z.
and an Alma Linux setup so far.
Control Z.
Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
You know the pain. I know you did 2 TrueX and Power Skills and PH.
I just roll backwards in breath.
Which is faster, RAM or hard drive?
RAM. Your random access memory.
Then analyze.
Which is volatile. That's not the difference between RAM and your hard disk or SD or whatever. One's volatile, one's
Dominic
not.
says, what are you building right now?
So I'm building the system that you're chatting to me through. There's a lot to it. This is how I stream, share
Oh, man.
desktop, share my cameras, coded the PSP app for it, and PSP. This is a black and white television
What
running
color
it.
is the blue screen of death? Face with tears
What?
of joy.
Oh, blue! I didn't even see that full comment, but I'm going to say blue screen of death is blue. Oh, that man sucks. It's been that way since XP, I think. I think XP was where it came in. Windows ME and stuff was a black screen.
The
I think
hex
Windows
code?
ME. Oh, I wouldn't know the hex code. But that's a good clarifying question, PH. It's funny you asked the blue screen of
Rolling on the
death,
floor
because like,
laughing.
that's literally in Kynto when it disconnects. I'm sure you guys appreciate that. But Dominic, welcome to the chat, buddy. What are you working on? What are you coding? I'm just about to hop off, Dominic, so if you're interested in learning
Just
more or
sounded like a
chatting,
trick question.
make sure that you subscribe and even join the Discord, because I appreciate anyone that comes on and asks what I'm building.
What is the first programming language you ever heard of?
I think it was Visual Basic. I think it was Visual Basic or JavaScript.
Lua.
And then it was Perl. I found Perl before PHP. Perl was a mess. You know that CGI bin folder that you still see in cPanel setups to this day? It's because of Perl.
For me, PHP.
Yeah, up
VB
until
was
about
fun.
up until about 10 years ago, PHP was like my main language next to JavaScript. PHP was
I
a
like the
solid
vision.
one.
I did VB.
Yeah, you did VB as well. Yeah, man, I used to build game servers for Habbo and Visual Basic 6, and you know, here's the problem with it. Well, it supports sockets. It's single-threaded, so that means there was major performance implications. But yeah, VB6 was great. I'm not going to say I built Trojans or keyloggers in VB6, but maybe I was. I don't know. I was a kid. I'd never do such a thing as an adult, but
How
I
many
learned how to
years
code
you been
young.
coding?
Dominic, I started when I was 12.
You built VB rats.
Dude, you know exactly. Yes, BH. I've not heard that terminology in a long time.
Started with Java and still on Java.
Tears of
Right on
joy.
Power Skills. Dominic, how long have you been coding, buddy? When did you start? I think we're going to do a replay here, PH, while we wrap up tonight's stream. I don't want to leave you guys, but I cannot miss out on this this date with this guy. It'll be too fun. Yeah. I'm sure you guys
I
understand.
knew you had other skills. It's visible.
Yeah, no, once I turned 18 though, like I really took it seriously, the law, as far as what I could and couldn't do. And I've never really went against that, especially, you know, working in a corporate world and
What
stuff.
is
like
404 known as in the web world?
that is a 404, otherwise it's known
Yeah,
as a
don't miss
page
date with
not
her.
found. Yeah, no, good advice. So we'll play this last song out, guys, and we'll shut this down, and I will be back on tonight, if that makes sense.
WEBTRC error rolling on the floor laughing.
It should be. Man, that's going to be like lore of this channel. You have to be there to understand it.
Two just started 6 months ago.
Dominic, that's awesome, man. What got you into coding, and what are you trying to build now? It's never too late to get into coding. It's really fun. You can do.
You woo woo gang gang.
Truex edits. We might need a thumbnail for you. Or like an image or a meme or something. We need to capture this moment. Maybe that's a power skills thing, I don't know, but we need to capture it. Truex has got a growing list of image suggestions.
Yeah, haha.
Which is stronger, a while, true, loop or caffeine?
Oh, I'd say that while loop, because caffeine, and all good things come to an end. Man, what was the dark trance page? I want to pop that one on. What was that one? What was the one I'm looking for? Is it this guy?
Now I am into React and JS.
Dominic, great, that's brilliant. So the entire front end, so the user interface of this world, so while the avatar layer is done in Canvas and WebGL, it all communicates over EventBridge. And I build everything in a UI layer in React, and everything's in JavaScript, even the back end. So I think you made a good choice there. React has a really powerful framework, and it's also a lot of fun to build stuff in. It's performant, it's powerful, and the concepts it actually teaches you, incredibly good. Compositional programming, functional programming, good stuff. You get a similar result with Vue, but between Vue and React, yeah, that's what I recommend. And I think PH took the dive with React recently. With all the stuff he's been doing on his website. This little goals stream bar, so guys, make sure you like this stream and even leave comments on the stream. So here's another thing. The regulars listening in.
What language was C# created from?
Viral Babu, I'd say it was inspired by Java. It's like an upper camel case Java, in my opinion. But I'm curious what you have to say to that. But guys, make sure you actually comment on the streams, like the actual video itself on the stream. That might be something that we could do that would help us get some more discoverability in the future.
Yes, correct, 100 points.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I like this one, PH.
Which company created TypeScript?
Ooh, company.
This one is one of my favorites.
I don't know what company. It created by Meta when they did React. I'm curious. Who created TypeScript? I don't know. I put my guess maybe with Meta, with React. I'm not sure. I genuinely don't know. That's a good question.
Face fuchsia tongue out.
Who was it?
Mera.
Meta.
Execute my dreams. Compile my mind.
Meta.
Run the program.
Okay.
And bring me near.
What was it? I think it was created by Microsoft, actually.
Sorry, type mistake.
Trust and logic. Lost in lines.
He's the guy that created C#.
System online. Consciousness detected.
But you can see why I thought Meta,
From my
right?
knowledge, it's Facebook's company.
Granted.
That's what I thought too, but that's not what I'm seeing. It's funny because Microsoft also created JScript, which was their crappy, terrible version of JavaScript. I think it was bundled with Windows XP. So they created something called JavaScript, which was a really weak version of JavaScript.
Like
It
the
was
smoke
terrible.
alarm noise? Lol.
I do actually. You made it fit in so much that I barely noticed it, which is a good thing.
Makes ya think the battery needs to be changed.
You got me looking around right now.
But the stream continues.
Who is the founder of Apple? Rolling on the floor laughing Mac and iPhone user, please answer.
PH make a song called RMRF.
Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak. And there's one other guy, but those are the two I know.
Steve Jobs.
Wozniak was the brains. I love Steve Wozniak. He's a really, really good guy as far as his contributions to technology. Guys, that was our last song. Anything else before we shut down the stream? Make sure that you do like and comment on the actual video. That way tomorrow we have more folks on. Very, very important that we get these streams booming again.
Discovery to wholesome operating system iOS 100 points.
Yeah, no, Steve Jobs took advantage of Wozniak, but I don't think Wozniak would have got to put computers in many people's hands without Steve Jobs. Love him or hate him, that guy was a marketer to the core. Like, and it's only with the age that I'm actually starting to really appreciate marketers and what they can do. Because I lack that skill, man. That's clear.
True, he was driven.
Yep. What he lacked, he could see in others.
How many bits make 1 byte?
Oh, is it 8? Is it 8?
Yes, 8.
Okay, guys, this was really fun. Varbabu, I really loved your questions tonight.
_senpai says seems like I messed up a little.
Senpai, not seen you around for a wee while, but partly because I was off for the last 6
Hope
days.
you are
or so.
good.
Yeah, Senpai, I'm doing very good. All things considered, I hope you're doing great as well. I'm actually just about to sign off. It's very, very late, and I have a wee date scheduled today, but I'm really glad you stopped by and said hello. Hopefully we catch you, if not tomorrow, throughout the week.
I just got busy doing business plus studies, which was horrific.
Oh, I understand. It's tough. It's a tough world.
Internet issues.
Oof. It's no fun. And yeah, guys, we'll dig more into what's going on here. This is not coded. This is an actual black and white CRT. So we'll take a look at what I've actually got going there tomorrow. It's kind of a teaser for what's to come.
Man, it's hard to keep up with business plus coding plus studies.
Yeah, and then try and throw in personal life and family, and then remembering to eat your dinner. I feel for you, Senpai,
No
we all
doubt.
do. But you're hanging in there, that's what's important. You came by to say hello.
And still get date time.
Yeah, I better go do that, man, because you know, the
Booty.
first time I met her, I seen her on 1 hour of sleep. I never told her that. I only slept 1 hour at night. And I'm not someone that operates very well on little sleep, but I have a very bad sleep schedule, so I wasn't missing it for the world. Yeah, PH gets it.
Booty,
Yeah.
booty.
Oh, God. All right, folks. This was fun. I'm glad they got on tonight. We can get this back to normal. I'll begin shutting this down. Senpai, you might have noticed though, I've got our stream goals and stuff now, so we can see how the
You're gonna be
engagement with the
kissing her
streams. Bitch, I'm signing off, man. A gentleman doesn't need to kiss and tell. But yeah, a lot of good stuff going on here. PH, have some more music for us, lads.
Tears
We
of
want to
joy.
hear it. All right, guys, shutting it down. You see, I didn't have to restart the staging server once tonight. Everything worked smoothly. I think we
Got you.
restarted first 10 minutes or so, and that was it. And TrueX, please, I want to see the thumbnail ideas as well. Let's get that up.
Enjoy yourself, lad.
I will do. Senpai, take care of yourself. Make sure you're eating and make sure you're sleeping. And you've got this. And once again, Barbabu, always a great time. Thank you, TrueX Edits, for stopping in. And PH, I can't wait to see you've got empowered
Now
skills.
I just realized the chat are showing in the avatar chat grinning face with big eyes.
Yeah. yeah, Dominic. Make sure you're subscribed, man, so you can see these videos. And if you click on my YouTube profile, you'll see the Discord link. Join that so you get notifications and can ask code questions or share what you're working on and stuff. But I appreciate you too, Dominic. Thank you for stopping in. All right, folks, I think that's everyone. I'll shut this down tonight. But yeah, Dominic, this can get crazy when we get a bunch of people on. Usually when I first restart the streaming thing, it's kind of slow, but tonight was fun. It was mostly as regulars, but yeah, it's always fun when we get a bunch of people on here. It can get chaotic. All right, so it's a fully custom coded system. I'm just going to shut it down. And you'll see all the avatars disappear that were part of it. And then I go kill the stream. All right, folks. Catch you later. Wish me luck today. I'm setting like 5 alarm clocks to get up because I was up late.